Okay, so this is a Stacker 3D printer, 3D printer, and I have a little bit of a problem this morning. I can't get the #1 extruder to work, so we are going through the process of actually taking this thing apart so we can get the extruder out. So this is the extruder, this is a heat block that goes around that extruder, and this is a fan element that connects to a fan that's up here on the top. Now the problem is that in order to get the extruder out, I need to be able to get to the I need to get the heat block loosened up and off of the unit. I can't really do that with this fan element on here because it blocks everything that I'm trying to do. So the first thing that you have to do here is you have to go get a, if I can find it, here it is. You have to go get a #2 Allen wrench, and we're going to take these 2 screws. It's pretty simple. We're just going to pull these 2 screws off of here. We'll just set these guys aside. And then we're going to pull this little guy off, and it just slides right off of the unit. So we'll set those things aside. And then the next thing that we got to do is we've got to loosen up this extruder, the heating element from the extruder. So the extruder comes down through the center of this heat block, and we need to get this heat block loosened up. We don't have to take the shroud off. There's 2 screws right here that we can take our supplied Allen wrench, and we're just going to loosen them up just a little bit. Now, the other thing that we have to do is we have to loosen this tube. So the tube that's up here has to come out because it slides down through the extruder. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to really show this too good. See if we can see this right in there. So right down inside of here, there is a plastic tube, a little plastic cap looking thing. And so what you have to do is you have to push that cap down, and then you can grab the top part of the tube and pull on it. If you try to pull on it, when it's in and locked, it won't move. But as soon as you push this little cap that wraps around the bottom of it here, as soon as you push that down on the unit, that hose will break loose. You'll got to pull that all the way out. And if you don't do that, then you're going to have a hard time unscrewing the extruder because it's going to lock itself to that tube. And so once we get the heat block, we're just going to pull that down here and set it aside for a minute. Then we're going to get a #5 wrench, and then we're just going to come in here and unscrew our extruder. And then you can either replace it or clean it out, whatever it is that you're trying to do. And then you just put it all back together in reverse fashion. So that is all there is on the Stacker 3D printer to get the extruder head off. And then you're just going to put the heat block back on there. Now the heat block, when it goes on, it only goes on to a certain point. So you just push it all the way back up on there and then lock the 2 screws back down. So it's not too big of a deal. And then you're going to push the tube back into that block. So you'll push the tube back down so that it goes back into the unit. And that's pretty much it.